Good afternoon, everyone. This is Joe Walker, Director of Technical Services from Crispin Corporation, and I'm Amoli, Director of Solutions for Sony Electronics. Over the last couple of years, a number of stations have had their operations taken offline by either natural or man-made disasters. The threat is real, and when a TV station isn't available during an emergency, their viewers have no place to turn to for critical information. A station risks loss of viewers, reputation, revenue, content, and in worst cases, even life, when they're not able to broadcast critical information. A number of our key customers came to Sony Media Solutions and asked for a way to maintain operational continuity during disaster scenarios. Our solution is simple. We want you to be able to maintain your essential workflows as well as your essential content. Now, essential workflows must be familiar. During an emergency scenario, you don't want your operators to have to learn new applications or new GUIs or operations. Of course, during a disaster scenario, the workflows must be flexible. You never know what you may need to do or where you may need to do it from. The system itself must be reliable. You don't want to have to worry about whether the solution will work at the time when you need it most. And of course, the solution must be able to run from any location. It's difficult to predict whether a disaster will affect a building, a city block, an entire city, or even an entire region. On the content side, your content must be protected. We need to make sure that your operators can both access the previous content, such as evergreen material or emergency information, or even commercial content, as well as update the content as necessary. And that must be easy to update, once again, from any location. It's difficult to predict where your operators will be, and so we want to make sure that the content can both be accessed and updated from any location. Sony provides a solution that helps you maintain your essential workflows and essential content built on the decades of experience that Crispin has in master control automation, as well as the years of experience and millions of hours of content processing that Sony's Media Cloud Services has. And this is a high-level overview of our disaster recovery solution. At the heart of our solution is a cloud-based switcher and player running on Amazon Web Services. This platform has both stream encoders and decoders, scalers, basic graphics capabilities, a file player, even a recorder for the various streams, and control interfaces. The cloud-based switcher and player can be controlled from either an HTML5 manual interface or through Crispin master control automation, and we have a new HTML5 version of Rapid Play X that's able to interface with newly designed Crispin automation portions that are running on AWS Cloud. We're able to take a number of different sources, whether it's file content that's being synchronized from our media processing solutions such as Loading Dock, which you can see to my right after this presentation, or content that's in Google Drive location, an Amazon S3 bucket, or better yet, the C Media Cloud platform. All of that's accessible to the platform. Of course, we can take baseband feeds via encoders directly to the cloud. So your switcher outputs, truck outputs, studio outputs, network feeds, all of that content can go through the streaming encoder to the cloud platform. And finally, you've probably noticed that a number of the Sony XD-Cam cameras now have built-in wireless. From those cameras, we can be streaming directly to the cloud platform and going to air through this solution, again, either manually or via automated control. So your reporters can grab cameras, go out into the field, do the reporting they need to do, confident that their message will get out to your viewers. All of this can be output to either social media, content delivery networks, Or via baseband gateways, we can get out to your traditional linear broadcast channels as well. And as we're doing all of this, either via automated control or manual control, we're able to interface with your traffic systems via BXF. So we provide the complete solution that helps you maintain your operational continuity in a disaster recovery scenario by providing you with the essential workflows and the essential content you need to get to your viewers. Enough of the PowerPoint presentation. I'd now like to turn it over to Joe, who will give you a demonstration of the actual system running on AWS.
All right, thank you, Ali. So as Ali had mentioned, what we're viewing here right now is our new HTML5 version of RapidPlayX. With this solution, we're taking all of the features that our customers have come to rely on for decades to provide their content to their viewers. Along with those features, we've also added a few new tricks up our sleeve. This missing media report actually shows you any item in your list that is currently missing that content. Right? So at a quick glance, customers can view anything that needs to be replaced or to be sourced. We've also incorporated our media browse to allow people to drag and drop content as they need to. But one of the biggest changes to this is the piece that you can't see. And as Ali had mentioned before, this is all able to run completely on Amazon's AWS. So what that means is, I have no actual Crispin software running on this system right now. I'm simply pointing my web browser at an automation system running on AWS, and that automation system is actually controlling completely in the cloud a virtual player that has content from our partner in this that we've been working with, WCNC in Charlotte, North Carolina. Okay? We have taken that playlist and we have looked at all content that they need. We have used our tools that Ali had mentioned, the Crispin loading dock, along with help from Sony C. We've brought all that content up into the cloud, as you see here, and we're also controlling it in conjunction with this virtual server, or switcher, sorry. So with that combination, we're now able to pipe these streams out, as Ali had mentioned, in RTMP streams. Right? This allows us to view it either on, say, social media, a content delivery network, or CDN, or with a decoder at your transmitter site, Tegna from WCNC, they actually plan to be able to take this signal and switch it from their actual main studio plant in the disaster scenario. What that means is they're able to still get the important content to their viewers. Right? Now let's think again about a disaster scenario, as Ali was mentioning. Right? It's not just about taking your station from black and making sure that you're getting content in. Obviously that's important. You know, this is your cash register. You need to make sure that that is vital, or that that is still functioning. However, your viewers are relying on you for vital, critical updates, right? So during that sort of a disaster scenario, they need you even more, right, to be able to continue to broadcast. And if you had to evacuate your actual studio, you wouldn't be able to do that with a traditional system. However, with this, since it's all running up in the cloud, we are taking sources straight from things such as the QoS from a camera, or anything else that you're able to decode and actually, or encode, I'm sorry, and put up to the cloud, which is what you see as these proxy inputs. That program bus that you see right now is actually Charlotte's Skycam from that WCNC station that I had mentioned. Okay? Now, let's think again back to that disaster scenario I was just talking about. We could simply take a reporter and one of Sony's XD-Cam cameras and go out into the field and continue their actual operations. And I believe, if you want to, we're going to simulate this really quickly, okay? So Ali's going to grab an XD-Cam Air camera, right? And I'm just going to use one of our traditional tools that our customers have relied on for a long time. This is our file cabinet. I'm going to simply drag an event on into our list, and this is an event for the switcher to switch to that XD-Cam, okay? I'm just going to go ahead and queue this event like it would be breaking news, essentially. And when I hit play, you guys see me now on that monitor. All right. All right. We'd love to talk to you guys more about this feature and everything else that we were describing, the Crispin loading dock, the obviously cloud master control solution, and you should make sure to check out Sony C as well. All right. Thank you.